This podcast is sponsored by Dollar and Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Dollar and Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop DollarandEyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee in the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to episode of the Lee Life Experience Podcast. You have Angie and Demetrius here. And listen, we want to tell you thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your follow, and again, your 5-star reviews. Listen on all your streaming platforms. So again, don't forget to text us. That's 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comment. And remember, Demetrius, can you tell them a little bit about Coming Clean?
Come clean, Sonny. Like I said, I've still been in contact. Hey, we talked in the previous podcast, you got stuff going in your life in the past now. You can do the future. Something in the past that you want to get off your chest. You know you did somebody, you wronged somebody the wrong way. And you want to apologize. Get it off your chest. We ain't calling no names. We not just you ain't got to show your face. You ain't got to get on it. You ain't got to take a name. You just want to get it off your chest. It's something that make you feel better. I know when I tell the truth, and I wronged somebody and I told them I'm sorry and apologize, I feel a whole lot better. So call Come Clean Sunday. How about you? I ain't got the number on hand. Can you give the number to call?
I sure can. Yes, 833-370-1608 and put clean in the comment.
Text message, right? Text is right.
Text
That's right.
us.
That's right.
All right, Demetrius, how you doing today?
How much? I'm doing real good. Today. I'm getting ready for this ACC championship, Florida State and Louisville.
Okay.
I'm a Florida State fan. Going down this Saturday, so I'm getting ready. We got a couple more days before we get there, so I'm getting about ready for that mindset.
All right. So listen, we had an email come in, and you all, again, we have not forgot about the emails. We have not forgot about the text messaging. And sometimes we do venture off on doing reactions on current affairs. So again, do not give up on us. If you say, hey, Angie, I emailed you, but you still haven't got my topic yet. Depending on what's trending, that is what we'll go ahead and that's how we go ahead and adjust the podcast to kind of fit what's going on in order to get more views, to get our likes and shares and our engagement up. So again, thank you so very much. So this here is from Amanda. Amanda sent this email in, and her question is that she's in this relationship, and she didn't say whether she was married, so I'm gonna take it that she's married. That she is comparing her relationship to her man's friend relationship, and she feel like her man's friend, they have a better relationship. So again, Demetrius, what is your takeaway on it? Because again, I can relate, and ladies, I know you out there, you do look at, especially if all the checks are not in your box about your man or your woman, we do sometimes look at somebody else and like, dang, I wish I had that. Dang, especially when you scrolling down social media, your eyes, you start being attracted to the glitter on the side, and you was like, dang, my man has never made me reservations. My man has never made reservations for me a black car. My man has never made reservations for me a high-end hotel or a staycation. So Demetrius, what would be your advice to Amanda that she is, she really been taking it out on her man because she feel like he just ain't living up to all the hype?
I'll make sure I'm fine. I don't want to get a woman no bad information. Yeah. What you saying there? She judging her husband. Was a husband or boyfriend?
She didn't really say, but we just gonna say relationship because we don't know.
Relationship. She judging a relationship off one of his friends. Mm-hmm. What you saying? She want him to be like that? What you saying? Make sure I'm following you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Man, don't do it. What you saying right now, it's probably an illusion.
Uh-oh.
And what I mean by that, you might see a couple together. It might be goo-goo and gaga laughing, happy, and you frying up. And they might just know how to, in the moment, be happy, enjoy themselves. Mm-hmm. That's what you see. When they get home, they probably each other's throat. So don't try to, don't never put your man trying to make your man be like another man. Don't do that. Accept what you got. I mean, you got to accept. No, I ain't saying accept what you got like that in a bad way. Cause you see something better, like it look good to you, but your man good to you, but you thought he was good to you. Seeing somebody else, don't fall for that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Amanda, that's just some illusion. I call it illusion. Cause I've been around people like that. I have been around women. I think the girl I'm with now, man, she a crowd. I should have got her. But I didn't know the dog side of that woman. But I got a hope to her. She ain't what I thought she was. She looked good in the public eye, but the woman was crazy. A psychopath.
Elaborate, please.
She was a stalker, a psychopath.
Uh-oh.
She calls me all the time, kept calling me, trying to check on me, see where I'm at. Oh no, man. But she didn't care for stuff like that. So the girl I had didn't do that. So I should have stayed right where I was, and that's what I would ease right on back into. So Amanda, that man you looking at Google and Gaga and paying the bill at the restaurant, and you might have to split with your boyfriend or husband you with at a restaurant. He said, I don't know how you do it now. I'm just guessing. But that dude you see him trying to stunt in front of you and your boyfriend, ain't nothing but illusion. I'll tell you, you was flying the wall, going to the house with him. He probably beating that woman, choking her, doing all kind of stuff with that woman. He probably cheating on her, doing that. I ain't say the man doing that, but I'm telling you, quit trying to make your man be like somebody else. That's all I'm trying to say. Because you get something you ain't looking for.
Oh, wow.
How you feel about that, Honey Bunch?
You know what? I'm on the fence, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about why I am on the fence. Amanda, I can definitely relate because I have looked at other relationships and compared it to Demetrius and I was like, dang, and not even with Demetrius, when I done been, Demetrius and I was divorced, I was kind of like, you wanted somebody. And then, when Demetrius and I got together, and I was thinking like, dang, I can be throwing Demetrius back and go get something else. But I'm going to tell you what I have learned, even when I have said that, and God has made me eat those words. Because God reminded me before Demetrius had came what I had prayed for. And God has a way of giving you what you need, not what you want. And what I mean by that is that I had to stop looking at all those things that I didn't have, and a lot of us, we do want that glitter. But I had to stop looking at that Demetrius didn't do this, Demetrius didn't do that. But look at some of the things that Demetrius do. And I had to go through a little bit of therapy in order to start appreciating Demetrius for the things that he was doing. And so when the lady, started doing the checklist, and she said, "Oh, your husband's not jumping on you? No, no. He never put his hand, never rough you up. No." I'm talking about this marriage now compared to the last marriage, but she was talking about this current one. Nope, he's not threatening me. He's not putting his hands on me. He's not even intentionally, none of that. And when she started checking the box, she said, "But he go to work." Yep. Yes, ma'am. She said, "So he get you something to eat?" Yes, ma'am. He do the cooking. I don't cook. And she made me write down all those things that Demetrius was doing right. And she made a smaller list of the things that I felt like Demetrius was doing wrong. And she said, "I bet you if I got Demetrius in here, I bet he got a whole list." So I'm gonna tell you what Demetrius did when I began to come back, and I asked him what the therapist had asked him about me. And he said, "Angie, I wouldn't change nothing." And I'm thinking like, what? He said, "No, I wouldn't change nothing about it." And I didn't know if that was a guilt trip or what his reason for saying that is, because I felt like I'm going over and I'm just, nitpicking on all these things, and hear my husband saying that he loved Angie just the way Angie is. Why I had this laundry list of things. He was like, "Angie, everybody got room for improvement." He said, "But I know because he done been single, and he already had, other people. He know that it's other ways out there, that things that where we at now, it could be a whole lot worse." And because of that, so Amanda, I'm challenging you to write your list like that therapist had me to do. And if things in that list that you doing, because again, Demetrius, called an illusion, I can say good grass green on the other side, because when Demetrius and I was, coming up with this episode, that is what the name that he gave it. Because again, that's where my infidelity came from, because Demetrius was not giving me compliments. I end up leaving and allowing my marriage to be broken up because of somebody giving me a little more attention than what I felt like Demetrius was getting. Well, he wasn't giving me any. So, and I end up causing my son to be coming from a 2-parent home. We was destined to make it, destined. We had all the childhood dreams, that the Black American dream, the house, the cars, you know, decent jobs, but I allowed one emotional state. When I'm saying emotions, because we operate off emotions, and as long as our emotions down, we'll go and do anything. And I allowed my emotions to get the best of me, breaking up my home, and having to be disconnected from my son, missing all the milestones in his life because I was trying to go and rebuild what I had taken him away from. So Amanda, that's my advice to you. Write your list down, and it's some things that you can talk about. Then go ahead and have that communication. And so Demetrius, what you think? We'll pick back up on the communication part.
Well, hey, what you saying to her, you told her a good thing you told her about Liz. I wish she just could. I wish people could just see the other side of people. They can see the side of me. Now, some people might think I'm a bad person, but they ain't never been around me. You don't know what I am, but you know, my son know. Y'all call me Joe Jackson. I go straight to the point.
The sternness of Joe Jackson.
That's right. So, they don't know that side of me. So I'm not saying that's a bad side of me. I just, I want to see everybody do good and do great. And I push people. I push my own self. So what I'm saying all that to say, everybody got a dark side to them, a good side to them. Some people got a dark side, want to be in the dark, some want to be in the light. So, I don't know if that man she talking about is her friend, her boyfriend friend, but I'm telling her, it ain't what you think it is on the side. Don't be judging your man. Think about it, honey bunch. Now you have told me about why men do other women. Oh, I don't want to work. I can be at home. I tell you all the time. That shit sound good. You don't want to go to work. Stay at home, be a stay-at-home mom. But then when I get telling you, when you say I want to go to go shopping, you ain't going shopping today. I'm not giving you no money to go shopping. I work too hard my money. You're not going to tolerate that. You was getting your own money. Or you want to go out to eat to a fast restaurant? You want to go to a fast restaurant? And I got a lease on the money? Nah, I'll give you $50. You ain't getting eating on me fancy. I can't get a $200. No, you won't do that today. That's my money. So I don't care who listens to this podcast. No, I ain't lying. Ain't nobody gonna take their hard-earned money to work. Somebody ain't working, just get to them to go, do it. But you go work, you get your own money, do what you want to do. So I'm glad you work, got your own life, and I hope man will let her just do her thing. Don't try to judge a man out of nobody else's relationship. Watching TV, reality show, trying to judge your relationship. Man, all that stuff just an illusion. That's all it is, honey bunch.
Well, I wanted to, just be able to, to add, because again, we do look at other relationships and we do want, that, in our life. But you, again, being able to do the inventory of, like Demetrius said, he might be, this person might be good at doing this, but behind closed doors, he might be another monster. I know me physically, I can't take nobody putting their hands on me. That just would be the death of me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tolerate it. I don't care if you, like Demetrius said, well, Andrew got a man over here who telling you ain't got to work, but he's gonna control you. No, a man's not gonna control me. I'm just not built that way. I guess because I have been independent. I don't care what kind of lifestyle or status that you have to come with that. I will not be asking you for money for you to bounce out to me and telling me, and then giving me restrictions on what I can.
I'm gonna give you an allowance, honey bunch.
No, you're not gonna give me an allowance.
How you get money that you ain't working? You living off me? How you gonna get money?
Yeah, wait a minute. That's what I said. I had to reconsider though. So I did tell Demetrius that, I was like, like such and such, my friends, they, stay at home, or some of my friends, one of my friends, she got a very minimum, job that's not heavy, not as stressful as my nursing job is. And then when I'm finding out all these different things, these people having tabs on, got trackers on the car, or these, the man was like, tracking the money she spent, what restaurant she's going to. I was like, oh no, Demetrius don't do that. I would have a fit if Demetrius, if I find out Demetrius put a tracker on my car. I would be totally pissed if I find out Demetrius telling me how much money I can spend, and that I can't go to McDonald's just because I feel like I want to go to McDonald's or wherever it is I want to go, and then got to allowance money out to me. The people that know me and know I'm really stubborn in that area, I'm not going to allow somebody to put me in a situation and I was doing all right by myself. And I really do see, women I see independent women, they got a good job, they doing well, but they are living on restrictions because of just for the sake of having a man. I don't.
I ain't put that on, man. They choose to do that because they wanna sit at home and wanna be. It think that stuff cute, but you see it, then go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna cut you off.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no. You go ahead because, like I said about
I wait till the second. It's just trying to go and break. I would like a break.
okay,
Then I
break
touch them
time
on.
already. The subject
Yeah,
is
break.
good.
Yeah, break time, baby.
Okay, all right. Hi, welcome back. Listen, Demetrius and I left off on talking about communications, and we say we'll hold it for the break. But Amanda, I still am talking to you, or talking to any of those of you who riding around in your car and you are finding yourself in similar situations like Amanda, and you looking at social media and you end up drooling, and you saying, hey, dang, my man don't do that for me. And you finding yourself, beating your man up about it. You making him you belittling him, telling him, how he need to be like such and such. And again, ladies, it comes with a little bit of growth. When you and I have done it. I would be lying if I say that I never have told Demetrius or compare him to anybody else. I would be telling a lie. But what I did do is knowing you have to know what your love languages are and what the person love languages are. So what I mean by that is being able to talk and communicate, being able to tell him, hey, you know what, I like such and such. Demetrius know I like flowers. I am a rose girl. He has not purchased any roses for me and surprised me with roses since we've been back together. And I got to, I started thinking about that because I used to get my he don't have to go to a florist. I'm not that bougie about that. I love, fresh. I want him to go to Publix and get me some roses out of Publix and being able to shower him. But he hasn't picked up on that hint at all. And sometimes I go ahead and I get them myself because there's one of the things, and anybody who watch, my Facebook know I'm a roses type of girl. So when your man has not like pick up the clues of what it is that you like and the things, and if it's really important to you, and Demetrius know that if it was that important to me, he know I've been and said something. But being able to communicate with your partner and saying, hey, you know what, I like when you kiss me on my forehead. I like when you touch me and caress me there. A lot of us don't know what it is that we like, and that's why it's very hard for us to communicate things that we do like only until we see somebody else with it, and we able to kind of like, damn, I sure would like that. But if you never communicated that you like to go to a 5-star restaurant, or you like to go and be in an Uber, some people haven't even taken an Uber ride. I know, being, back, if you never like, you can't afford a chauffeur and getting a limousine and all that, go get you an Uber. Just go and say, you know what, honey, let's go out of town. A lot of things you all don't take a whole lot of money. It takes a little bit of money, but you don't have to break the bank on trying to go to these things and, being able to impress your mate or your significant other. So, Demetrius, what do you have to add to that?
The communication part, that's important because you need to. If she saw something that she like, if she really meant something to her, you need to tell that man
Mm-hmm.
or tell that woman,
Yeah.
because they don't know. And I like you say that early in the podcast, I like take a listen now the good things your spouse do. They take and write down the bad thing do, and see one overweighs the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Might be surprised. Might be surprised. Maybe you ain't that bad at all. Maybe your man, your woman ain't that bad at all. And people know most times it be women complaining about men.
Mm-hmm.
Why you let them men? Men really don't really do that with a woman. Cause like, when you deal with other women, it could be worse. Hey, I've been in a relationship that started off great, but it wasn't good. The women, they looked at me different. They thought I was a monster. They didn't like Tick. They didn't like that man. Nope. So they didn't get to meet Demetrius. So I say that to say this him. You need to talk to somebody and tell them, and maybe they might change. So back in the past, somebody would have told me something they like about me. Instead of getting mad at me about it, just talk to me about it. I might would have changed. Just talk to them. Have a word with them, man. Sit down with them and tell them what you don't like. And I promise you, I will. Something you're doing wrong, I'm gonna tell you. I used to hold it back. You hold stuff back. See, then you build up anger. But when it come out, it don't come out right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say something right then on the spot. Let it out right then. And then, maybe the person might listen to you. They might don't. They might feel you. So man, this if you got a problem with some of your man doing, you don't like what he's doing, you want him to do better, just bring it to attention. He might change for you. He might cuss you out. I don't know what he gonna do, but hell, but you got to tell him. Don't wait till you get mad at him and throw it in the face of argument. Don't do that.
And I say, and we have to, touch back on those of you who know, Demetrius in our history, and especially if you don't, I highly suggest you to go to our first episode. And what has, bashed us to be able to speak on relationships is because that's how my infidelity started. I didn't go into a Demetrius. When I found out that he was talking to another, female, and I just insinuated, and so I didn't ask him, and I'm sure now that I really wish that I had to talk to him. It could have saved me 10 years of being out here with other people, getting on chat lines and all those, making a fool out of myself if I had to just talk to him. And so I'm just saying some relationships can be saved. And I'm not saying if you talk to him and then things don't work, at least give, you both have that option. But I didn't give Demetrius an option. I already had found out that he was doing it. He had done did things before. And I was like, I'm done. I feel like it was just something I was going to get him back for all the things that he had did to me. And I was able to make my exit move. But like Demetrius said, that when you talking about women, and again, Demetrius, I want to just ask you this question because I know you get it and I get it, that you can go and have, you in a different tax bracket. So you could go and have you a woman that I could say you can go and have you a woman that's more close to whatever your ideal lady is. So when I'm saying ideal lady, I'm saying she'll cook, she cleans, she has a Coca-Cola shaped body. She could be in the church or out the church. But Demetrius, what make you go ahead and saying that when if somebody was to tease you and say, "Hey, Demetrius, why are you with Angie? Angie don't know how to cook." What would be your other attributes of me that you like though? What would be some of the things that you would say that you like about me?
And don't know how to cook, but she make sure I eat. She gonna feed me. I know a lot of girls know how to cook, but that nasty mouth, the same thing. They party girls, they get drunk. My wife don't get drunk. I don't have to worry about that. Hey, some girl got Coca-Cola bottle shape. But here, think about it. Everybody trying to put their finger on that Coca-Cola. All of them in there. I ain't got time for that. My wife look good like she is, and I'm satisfied with her. That's what I would say to him. I don't need all that in my life. And when I was young, I thought like that. And I'm a younger person listening to this podcast. If you young right now, you ain't got to get old and change. So, well, I'm like him now. You can do it now. The key to it is you young, change your mindset at a young age. So you be right, where I'm at right now, you be there at 25, 26. You ain't got when you get 50 years old and get like me, then you understand the mistakes you made. Change now. Change your life.
What would be your advice to, little Demetrius if he was listening to you, and that way, this would be for, years to come. And something happened to you and I, what would be your advice, to Demetrius Jr.,
First thing I tell him, change your name. Get rid of Tick. That name, you don't want that name. Go to Demetrius Lee Jr. or Demetrius Jr. You got a good girl and help her to grow. Y'all grow together. I mean, do the opposite of what I did. Everything your daddy did, do the opposite, son. Don't be like me. Everything your mama did, do the opposite. Get your girl. You got a good woman, so that's what I would tell him. Anybody young out there, they ain't got to live like that. Quit living that dangerous life, running around. Then you get older, you ain't got to go through all these trials and tribulations. You ain't got to go through. You can change your mindset right now and live a good life. Start making money. Get into business. Start to praying. Get in church. I mean, if you don't believe in God, hey, it's a high power somewhere. So believe in somebody. Start asking for forgiveness and praying to somebody. That's what I would tell somebody. That's what I would tell them.
Yeah.
What you think? What would you tell them? I want to hear your side of the story.
If I, from a man point of view, I mean, for me
A
as a
woman.
woman. Okay. Well, no, I'm just saying it for we since I have I only have my only child is a son. So my advice to him, if he were to come to me, and I would say, love your lady. And people know I'm gonna always go for whoever he brings with me, whoever he brings to introduce to me. Don't be bringing out no other women around me and bringing them around, introducing them to your mama. I care less about it because I'm gonna let any young lady know that he is serious about whomever he dating at that time. I'm gonna call her name. I'm gonna be able to say it, and I'm gonna go to the mountaintop saying it because I know what it feel like to be put in position. And like I told him, I don't want a man that, just out here just doing anything. I told him communicate. If she already have shown you that she's here for you before the money, before the fame, before everything, she rode in that old dusty truck with you. When you lost your license, she, came all that way and came and pick you up every day. When somebody have shown you, and that normally, that's men don't normally pick the woman who they mom, like or love. They normally go and pick somebody opposite because they going on the exterior instead of going at the heart. But I seen a thing on TikTok last night and it said, be with somebody who's gonna change your diaper when you can't. And that was profound to me because I know at 20 something and 30 something you're not thinking like that. But here I am at 47. Demetrius, I know if anything happens, if it ain't nobody else to do it, or you will pay somebody to do it, I know you got me.
That's exactly right.
I know, like I said, when we was in that hotel room and I needed a feminine products, you called down there to that front desk and went and got it for me. You didn't have no shame in being so yucked out about a woman in a menstrual period. Those are the people that, now my eyesight is on it. I don't want nobody being any grossed out. I done seen patients, they sons or they husbands will take care of them. They were like, no, you don't have to change her. I have to do it at home. They won't let nobody else do their job because they feel like this is my mom last dignity. I'm gonna take care of her, and that's what I would want for my son. A mama's wish is for somebody to love her child like she does. I love a child more than she does. That way she know they good. Not in it just for fakeness and just for the money. Cause I'm gonna tell
That's
you,
right.
money's gonna go. The exterior being fine, that'll go. But your heart and being able to know that as a shadow of doubt at the end of the day, Demetrius know if anything happened at the end of the day, he know his wife, if I can change strangers' diapers, I can change his. He know if he vomiting, he know Angel clean it up. So that is my advice, and even to you, Amanda, that if your man, I'm just gonna say your man, if your man is doing all these other things and he's with you, but he might not be doing opening the car door for you, or he may not pick the
Buying you
trash.
roses,
Yeah,
buying roses. Yeah, go ahead.
buying roses, or not opening the door, not taking the trash out. But his checks are in some other boxes that he's coming home. He's a protector and a provider, and he's a great dad. And he's not
Yeah.
making you and embarrassing you, and embarrassing, humiliating you, not telling you what you can and cannot have and cannot buy and cannot eat. If he's not doing those things to you, then I would just highly suggest go to a counselor. I'm big on counseling. I'm big on getting therapy. I'm big on communicating. Set you a date night. Sometimes, just set the mood and you just let them know, like, hey, you know what? I would love for us to go out. Because sometimes men don't do it. Some of them really don't know and they don't be paying attention. And sometimes they really don't know because you already so tensed up, they don't even know how to move. They don't know which way to move because you always got an attitude, so they don't know what to do. So that's my advice, Demetrius. You got anything else to add?
Yeah, but all right, man, ask you a question. Like
Yes.
she's saying that, she want a man to be like such and such. How about you felt me you ever thought about you want to be like another man? And then, what I'm saying, you put that in my head, say I do change. See, now you're gonna create a problem. It might be a problem. It might don't now. It could be a problem. I might get the big head and start to going like that. What I'm saying is, quit trying to push somebody. Don't poke the bear. Don't poke a bear. A Tupac favorite word was, I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Yeah.
So I look at people. So I leave people. Unless it's real bad, I ain't messing with it. Yeah,
Excuse
bless
me.
you, honey bun.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Amanda, hey, I hope she listening, and I hope she learn from this. Leave that man alone. Don't try to make me like that. Let's let something real bad. If real bad, please tell him. If it bothers you, if you can get over it, don't worry about it.
Hi, welcome back. Listen, this is a new email that came in. So Demetrius, this is from a guy.
About time, hey, women, I ain't mad at y'all. Women, y'all keep coming because you know how y'all live. But I can't believe dudes get in there. But yeah, I'm curious what he talking about.
Okay, this here is from a guy named Arterio. So
Cheerio,
Arterio, yeah.
Cheerio. Okay.
Yeah, so from the name, it looked like he's Hispanic.
It sounds like go ahead.
Yeah,
He a man.
so yeah, but yeah, I'm saying he's a guy, but he's doing interracial dating because he dated a African American And then he said a non-black girl. So I'm assuming more of what his ethnicity is. So,
Okay.
but you can just call him Art, and that way you so you won't get tangled up on the name.
Okay.
And so, anyway, his email was, "Hi, Lead Life Experience Podcast. I hear you talking about relationships, but can you please explain to me why women, especially black women, don't like having sex? I have
Oh,
I have heard every excuse, and let me give you a list of some of his excuses. I just don't want to have sex. We just did it last week. I can't have sex because somebody's visiting, meaning her cycle. I can't do it. We just got finished eating. Oh, I haven't showered. Um, I just don't feel like it. I have a headache. Um, my
you get
cycle
ready. You
on
better get ready. Let that one. Go ahead.
my cycle on again.
Shit, I want to tell a
Um,
lie. She tricking that dude. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
uh, I just worked out. I've been working all day. The kids are running around making noise.
Damn, we wrote a book.
Yes, he got
God,
he had like 10,
God damn.
10 excuses in there, and said the black lady said, the infamous one. I just got my hair done. I knew she was black when he said that. We don't want you to mess our hair up. We don't want to sweat it out. All my black sisters, you can relate. Say hi. So Demetrius, he's he's saying that when he gets with a black woman, black female, she has so many excuses that he just can't, maintain his stamina. He said, but he's having to go with he's attracted to the black women, but when he dates people that's non-black female, she is just as ready as he is. So how do he what do he do when he's attracted to a sister, but a sister just ain't putting out?
I'm gonna do my DMX. Michael. I'm about to attack. My dog Growly about to attack. A black woman. First thing I want to say, I love all my black women.
Yes.
I love y'all. Y'all beautiful sisters.
Yeah.
But y'all don't like to have sex.
No, we don't.
Y'all not now, honey bunch. Now I'm gonna go somewhere now.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
your time.
No
me,
judgment.
bro.
No judgment. I want you to get
Hey,
art.
hey.
I want you
I'm
to
gonna
get
get all
art.
right.
Yeah, get art right.
All right, you with a black woman. Yeah, although they have sex till you marry. Now it sounded to me like you had one you ain't got married to her yet.
No,
So
he's not married.
you she definitely something wrong with her. You better get out of there with her. More black women, they lay it on you until you say I do, then they cut back. But I'm gonna tell you what I noticed. I have dated outside the race. Black women don't like that. And I've been with different women, and they love to have it. Now I can't say I never married them, but I can tell you one thing: they had a high sex kind of. It scared me.
So the sex drive was up there.
Yeah, especially a white woman. I hate to say it like that, but she
Yeah.
she really scared me. They want to lay it all there. Man, I know, and I don't keep up. She gonna somebody else, but hey, that's what I know. Puerto Ricans, hey, I've been around, and a black woman, she don't want to do it. She do it till you get married to her, and she'll quit. I don't know what it is. I be it ain't just I be with all. I get the genetic to be like that. And when they get old too, now I know about a black woman. I watch when they get about 60 years old. A lot of them, the one I'm talking about now, I ain't talking about the one who's 60 still active. Most of them they quit. That's why men go cheat on their wife. Yeah, and the black woman really don't care. Cause she know she ain't been to do it. Let me go get it somewhere. Long he ain't bothering her. They don't want to have sex when they get older. So, all right, hey man, I don't know. Hey, how you man? You better get you back to your own race, some man. You expect? I don't know what you. I know what the man is, but a black woman the way to go, cause you looking for sex all the time. Cause she ain't been to do it all the time. And I'm sorry, black women, y'all get mad at me, but y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all ain't been to do that. Y'all ain't with that mess. But cause I know that, so I got a choice. I know what y'all do got good traits. Other things y'all do good. Y'all cook real good.
With the exception of your wife, right?
That's somebody to keep the house clean. Y'all good mamas. But y'all ain't know if it come down to sex, y'all don't provide that good. I ain't gonna take it now. Y'all got every excuse in the book. That man ain't lying. Oh, you tired? Do it in the morning. All kind of junk, man. Hey, I'm here to law. But other people, other races, I had to stop them. What's wrong with y'all? Damn, I ain't never saw them act like that, folks. I thought it was a game. When they go on 2 or 3 months like that, and the same thing, you can tell it's who they are. Like I said, who they are. So I don't want to tell Art. We get a little deep into it, but hey, man, he might just go to another race, man. He might leave out. Hey, sorry, sister. I'm just trying to keep the man right. Now, I'm being honest. This podcast, me being transparent, I ain't been telling no lies about him. So I'm telling the man the truth. Go ahead, Hunter.
I really don't have any I don't have anything to say
I know
because
you don't.
I my sex life is good. Oh
I ain't
man.
said one. I ain't said one. Is
Listen,
it good because I'm older? I ain't an animal like I used to be? Or it sounds still art probably animal. I ain't an animal like that.
well, this is the only thing that I guess that I can add to the conversation. I know at 47 I'm not like I was in my 20s, and sex sex drive was higher. I know now at 47, I do have some health condition. I don't know if this young lady have health condition. I would assume that if she's younger, but health conditions can come anyway, whether it's endometriosis, exactly what it is causing her to have issues. I would highly suggest if you really like her, y'all need to go to the doctor. Schedule an appointment for, this is the thing. See, people keep talking about a problem, but nobody wants to go and get the solution. If you really don't want to go out this relationship and go and cheat and mess with these other people, then I highly suggest you go to the doctor with her to see exactly. It is medicine out there that you can take to be able to help those. And I'm saying even for me,
Go ahead. How'd you finish? I don't. Go ahead. Finish.
yeah, I'm just saying that for me, when you and I got back together, and I didn't know at the time, but you was like, "Oh, I think you menopause." I wasn't no menopause, and I wasn't. But again, I did have some health issues going on, and when that lady got me stabilized and my sex drive it jumped up, and I was like, "Oh my goodness," I can't get enough. So I am saying that you do have to be able to look at it because you have those things that's going on. Premenopause can happen earlier now for women. They can happen in their 30s. So I don't, like I said, I don't know how old this your female is. So, but ladies, those of you, if you have noticed that it's a certain drop and you're not as have urges like you used to, go and get those lab work. Go get that lab work done and being able to check and see are you menopausal? Are you going through menopause? Go and check and see like what exactly is going on. Your estrogen level might has dropped to be able to see like why am I not, here I am a healthy person, why I'm not interested in sex. Those of us who are waiting and who did abstinence for a while or call themselves in celibacy mode, you know, I'm just highly suggesting that when you already have train your brain not to be, horny like that and speaking, from the vagina, you do know how you got restrictions, and I'm saying it because I did it. And I was not sexually active for over a year and a half, so you know I know how that looks. So
I'm glad.
ladies,
I'm glad you went with me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
well, six months of it was with you, buddy, so I don't know
Yeah.
what you so I don't know what
You
you
say a
talking
year.
about.
You say a year and a half.
A
You
year,
didn't
oh
say.
yeah, over a year and a half. So that's what I'm saying. I know I waited in those particular up until that time, and I know I sustained myself. So I'm just saying that if I hadn't have did that, then I know I probably would have just been out there, and me and you probably wouldn't be back together now because I would get that part of my life. That need was getting met, so I didn't wouldn't be no need for me to try to wait to get married when I was already if I hadn't put myself on pause to do some self discovery. So, Art, my advice to you is being able to see, and if that's an option, if you decide to, take the relationship. Now, if you just casually having sex, then I know what Demetrius gonna say. He ain't finna waste time and go to no doctor with you. But Demetrius, what if he really is thinking of marrying that particular one, and but she just is not? That's the only area, cause in the letter, that's the only thing that he's talking about. Evidently, she meets all the other requirements. She just ain't putting out.
Do you want me to be transparent?
Yes, I do.
Don't do it, Art. Don't do it,
Why?
man. I, I told you what a black woman do. She have sex till she get married. That man, she ain't married to the woman. The woman ain't doing it. Man, you crazy. I'm telling you, it gotta be. You trying to say something wrong? It could be something wrong with a woman, a black
Yes.
lady. Could.
Yes. Good.
But I've been around too many of them. All them the same. They don't when they get to they don't want to have sex together, so they just quit. And I ain't mad at them about it. But the problem come in that they get mad at the man because the man want to keep having sex. And what they need to do here, I know they're gonna hate me for saying this. Y'all women need to step back to look at man. Go and get your girlfriend. Just come on home, bring the money home. Let the man get a girlfriend. You don't want to do it.
But okay. Since you saying it, I told you. If I get to a point that I'm not able to have sex, I told you can get you a girlfriend.
You ain't got to tell me get one.
Well, dang.
Hey, shit.
So you mean you gonna go out there and get one?
And you can't give me.
So wait a minute. Are you gonna at least let me know you got a girlfriend, or are you just gonna be cheating behind my back?
I wouldn't dare cheat on my wife. What you talking about
Then
me?
how you gonna get a girlfriend then?
Oh, you talking about me? No, not me. I talking about a man in general. I'm just talking, not me.
I was talking about you.
No, not me. But
So
hey,
okay, if I get to a point, I get to a point that I no longer want to have sex. I'm asking you now, what are you gonna do?
you don't want to have sex.
And I don't want to have sex anymore.
But I don't want to think about that. It's kind of.
But you older than I am, so you probably would reach it before I reach it.
Hey, it's still making Viagra and Seattle. I don't know how to bunch. Hey.
But I ask you again, if I get to a point that I no longer want to have sex, I'm asking you, would you get
What
your
I probably do,
if you go get a girlfriend, are you gonna tell me about the girlfriend, or are you gonna cheat?
I go find you some pills you take, help you get horny. So
Oh, okay. Give me a shot. You know what? They got they got an implant. They can put it in my hip, in the upper part of my hip, and I can
Well, I believe we got a long time to get there right now. You said you 47, ain't you?
yes, I'm 40.
All right, then. I'm 53. I'm still good. Unless somebody say that old man lying out here, hey, I'm still good, y'all. I do 100 push-up a day. Hey, I keep my testosterone up. I keep it up.
He's going through midlife crisis. The gym is his friend.
Yeah, he gonna be my friend from here on. I ain't been lube. Hey, I ain't been lube. Will make me a man. I'm gonna keep mine. So I do. I just want to tell Art, man. Hey, I'll tell you, the black woman. I'll tell you, I've been around white women, Spanish women. They don't act like that, man. All day long, all day. That's just and the men who married gonna told me the married men, they don't have that problem. I got some dudes.
You talking about some non-black married men?
Yeah, I know. I mean, like white dudes married.
Yeah.
Hey, they can't keep up.
Yeah.
It's
so you got one set. You got a race that she's overly doing.
Yeah.
And then you have the African American ones who you saying putting it on.
No, she ain't been do it, man.
No.
She do to get married. So you say I do. So you say I do. Gonna roll her eye at you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't get in that bed.
I don't want to mess my hair up.
Huh?
I don't want to mess my hair up.
I wouldn't dare mess your hair on a bunch.
Thank you.
I'll put it in the ponytail for you. I know how you like it. Yeah, you laughing on a bunch.
Oh God. Are you ready? Is it time for us to have another break?
No, man. I'm just getting started. Yeah, break time, honey. It's break time.
Oh God. And then we'll come back so we can come to the conclusion of the Lead Life Experience podcast. Thank you. Hi, welcome back to the episode. And don't forget, get your topics heard. Text us 833-370-1608. Before Demetrius and I went on our break, we was talking about Art in his letter of the difference between races on women. And listen, I would love to hear your feedback. Put your feedback in the comment and let me know, is it true? Do you feel like, and I want you to put, number one, I want you to put your age, and then I want you to be able to do a survey. Let me know. It's like, hey, Angie, I'm 47. Hey, I'm 50. Hey, and my sex drive is still up. So I'm just curious to know what it is statistically.
I want to hear too. Please, married women and single women, put it down. Black, white, Hispanic.
We are very curious. Like, is this what this guy talking about? Is it really true? Even now it is a thing called sexless marriage that has been going on and has been trending.
Oh, whoa! I ain't heard that. What kind of marriage that is again?
Sexless marriage. That mean we married.
I know what it sounds like, but hope it ain't what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, it is what it sounds like because we're not having sex. So it's just a sexless marriage. So again, I think that I don't think they mean they're not having sex at all. I think it's just a a decreased amount of how often they have it. And I'm saying it, it's been it do be a long time, because think about it, when you younger, you having sex 2 and 3 times and go multiple times in a week, and then as you age, it start deteriorating and you start doing maybe once a week, and so I'm curious on what's the statistics of how often do a married couple have sex.
I tell you what I learned from that sex part for a man point of view.
Yes.
Like 100 years ago, I watched someone like they doing a survey. Men were having 100 years ago, their testosterone was up like it was high, like in the 80 years old having sex.
Mhm.
But now all the food we eat now, the food gonna change all that.
Yeah.
Not a man like they get about 50 something, 60 something, they about done unless they got a little help.
Yeah.
So food got a lot to be eating, got a lot to do with a man.
Of course.
Yeah, so I don't want to put that in there. We talking about all about the women. What a black woman, I hate to say it, y'all get mad at me all you want. I'm just calling like I see it. Y'all not let to have sex. And I ain't going by my experience. I'm talking to plenty of people all over I'm gonna say over not the world, but over the United States. Different, it thing everywhere. Every black woman like it ain't just no what I had. Most of them like
But we
that.
don't want to. We don't want to stereotype, because it is that percentage of black women who do like to have sex, and like you said, it's
Yeah, they got
probably
some of them.
a small number of women that do. And so we are speaking of the people that Demetrius have personally encountered, and talking about his friends and
Oh
what
yeah.
his friends have said. And we also talking about the email that came in from a guy named Art, who's talking about he is talking to a black woman, but he's saying that his only complaint with her is she does not like to have sex. Where you have a non-black woman and that gives him overly sex, and he was just wondering, like, what kind of advice do we have to be able to like improve, because I'm sure he have talked to her about it, and of course she don't want to. And so I'm just saying that, I didn't even heard young people in their 20s, complain about, I heard some young
Yeah.
guys like saying, she don't want to have sex. And I'm thinking, like, she's in her 20s. How in the world she's not, want to, not having a high sex drive? But then, I'm also, wondering, like, what is to come? If you're not hardly having sex in a dating phase, what you think gonna happen when you get married? So again, just being able to touch on those things. My suggestion is, like I said, if you really like her, going to the doctor, because again, we as females, our health conditions do play a major role. If she done had babies, that plays a role. In sensitivity and being able to get you aroused down there. They do have aphrodisiacs that you can take, not just chocolate, but taking things that kind of enhance the sexual experience, and being able to add things such as foreplay, being able to add things such as toys, if that is what you and your partner have, and it's behind these closed doors, and these, not talking about things, a no is a no, but I'm talking about things that's consensual. I have to make sure, because of the climate that we living in now, we see all kind of things coming out, and I don't want anybody to say the lead life experience said no, no, no. We said
No.
consensual between two adults, and hopefully you're married. But if you're still not married, it's consensual. You're not, a no is a no, no matter what. A no is a no. I don't care if her clothes are down. A no is a no. And being able to put
Is a
yourself,
clothes down?
if her clothes down, a no is a no. Even if you're on top of her, a no is a no. Stop. Go ahead. Because again, do you know what comes along with rape?
Hold on. You trying to say we won't talk about no rape? We ain't talking about all
No, 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 no.
that. No.
I'm just only saying a no is a no, and
Yeah.
I have to go ahead and add that in there, because Demetrius, you don't know how many times people have gotten these podcasts and mistaken the words. And
Oh.
when he cut the clips up, I want to make sure that they listen to the episode in its entirety, so they'll be able to know, like, no, Angie goes for it and stand up for people, and stand up. You don't want to take advantage of anybody. And so when I'm saying taking something, I'm talking about that you and her both agree in order to help the situation out, because you do have to sometimes add medication. You do have to add, something, depending on if it's a health issue. Go to the
Yeah.
doctor. Gynecologist is the name of the specialty doctor that you go and see. A gynecologist. Let them run some lab work. Let them being able to see, and again, men's, you have some things going on. Sometimes it could be some other issues that she, maybe you might hurt her, that some things is going on. So you can't just say, just looking at it, from one perspective, being able to say like, hey, are you well endowed? If you well endowed, a woman don't want to have uncomfortable sex. That'll make her not want to have sex. I mean, regardless of what you hear, that women won't,
So what you say? Hold on. What you say there? I know what you're trying to say, but I'm talking about. I ain't stereotyping all black men. I'm talking about.
no.
I've been around a lot of dudes, and they say the same thing. And it can't be the man probably too big or some say small. Hey, you still with him, so evidently, but you don't want to have sex. I'm telling you, it's some genetic with a black woman. I'm telling you now. I can tell you, but I'm good with it. Me, you have that problem. But a lot of men probably say, man, I ain't got that problem. My wife either. But I'm telling you, I've been around a lot of dudes went through that problem. I mean, just been this huddle. Not my friend. I'm talking about people just running to them in different places. Every
Yeah.
man talk.
I'm not saying that. I'm just only speaking from art and what he
Yeah.
said. If him and her done been together, I'm just giving him a I'm just giving him some advice on what could possibly be the reason why she don't want to have sex.
Check that first before you make a dress. What you saying? Tell him check that out first before you make a
Yes,
dress
I'm
move.
just saying that he's saying that, hey, he loved the girl. He put on there, I love her. I want to be with her, but this is the only negative in our relationship. But when I go out and date other people that's non-black, they have a lot of sex. But how can he fix this? So the only way to fix it, if he really want to stay in there and fix it, sometimes you can't do anything about it. But I'm just saying that if you can, then Demetrius, my thing is, if you and I come to a crossroad and something, and if you was art and you saying, hey, um, your mom, hey mama, I really like Angie, but Angie just don't, she just don't seem to be interested in me anymore. Then I would hope your mom would say, hey, son, not just throw me over the balcony and say, oh, don't
Yeah.
don't worry about it, go get
Yeah.
somebody else. He's saying that he love her.
Yeah. I got you right. What you're saying, because I won't get about no bad advice. Because like I said, it could be wrong. Because people got problems all the time. But I was just talking about just me
Yeah.
being around other men. Ain't gonna say that. And please, my black women, don't get mad at me. Because I ain't saying this. Because my wife, I don't have that problem. So they had me that question. I had to say no, I ain't got that problem. So she in the statistic, but I have been with most black women I've been with. I didn't have that problem. Until I know people who you get married to them. That's when the problem coming in. I ain't never really had that problem. I had one kind of slow with it, just a little slow with it. She went up to par, but of course I got on through. I moved on through. But most of them I know they kind of like I can tell they would do something. They would do it. They didn't want to do it. They would do it anyway, just satisfy you. But when they get married, I had a couple of dudes told me that they did it. But when they married them, you said that word there, no, and they meant no.
Mhm.
So
Well,
that's a
I
true
got
way.
I got a friend. He had to pay his wife for it. So
Oh no,
I have a
I ain't doing all
friend,
that.
and they have to pay. So that's what I'm saying. And that's what she said. She's like, "Oh, my husband paid me to have sex." So that's what I'm telling you. I know it's different dynamics for everybody, but I'm just saying I don't know all the dynamics of people relationship, but I'm just saying that when you do and you listen at it, it's a lot of things I hear a lot of people that's doing it, they're doing and they're not doing. So Demetrius, what is some of the excuses? Let's make them laugh a little bit. What are some of the excuses that you have heard so Art won't feel like he by himself? What are some of the excuses you have heard for you not to get your little treat?
Oh well,
Have you heard the one don't mess my
uh,
hair up?
yeah, I heard that one. And
Okay.
I heard one. I heard you heard that. Heard what? Somebody outside. Who outside? I'm telling you, somebody out there. That was a lot. I heard that for. I heard. What you call me? What I call you? I ain't call you nothing. I say I asked you a question. No, you call me the B word. I ain't call you no B word. Yeah, telling lies, putting words in my mouth that I didn't say. And most of them like, oh, some like they tired. Just do it in the morning. Now, especially now when I was drinking, a couple they wouldn't have sent me to her, because they know when I get by right, it's gonna be a long night. So they do it in the morning. That's why you want to do it. I figured out in the morning. I went out there in the morning. I didn't laugh. I didn't laugh long enough. So I figured out, okay, that's what it is. That's what we do in the morning. When I was drinking, oh no, there ain't no part of the old tick that it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy, for your time
No,
now.
hey, this is fair
But yeah, but
game.
that's excuses,
No,
you know.
no judgment.
That's excuses, you know. And I'm a man. I have made excuses up. I didn't want to do it. You know, I'd be tired.
Men's make excuses up.
Make excuses up.
Give me a couple as we close out.
I'm tired. Me too. You heard that? Heard what? Hey, I got a cramp. Got a cramp. Y'all kind of lie, man. I told her I'd be tired.
Okay, wait a minute. So this is the caveat to that. Is it that you just didn't want to have sex with her, or you already had sex before you got to her?
Both.
Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. This is the end of the Lead Life Experience podcast. Thank you so much for joining in. I will have to go and see him in person so I can get the rest of the deets. Listen, thank y'all. Nah, we good.
Hey, y'all. We love y'all. She just talking, but yeah, honey, but them my excuse. Men do have excuses. Them was mine.
All right.
Well, all right, hey man, before we close this out, hey, all right, man, hey, Angie say my wife probably right, man. Tell her to get checked out, man. Cause I'll kind of grizzle. I'll tell you get on through, but something could be wrong with her. But I can go and tell you right now, you looking for some long time sex? That ain't gonna happen, cool. But you got the right one now.
Sister.
No, it ain't gonna happen. Now me, you ain't got that problem because I ain't trying to do it like that either. But that man might be younger. I don't know who he is, but might be a little younger than I am. But he looking for some 3 times a week. Oh man, he better go.
What's the average? What's the average?
After what?
For sex.
Depending how old you are. Me, at least twice a week. One to twice time, 2 times a week.
2 times a week.
Okay. One time I get about one.
Okay.
About 53 now.
One is a minimum. Okay.
Yeah. But I was 25, about 4 times a week.
Oh, yeah.
See that? See what I mean?
This is the Lead Life Experience podcast. You have had your host. I'm Angie.
Hey, y'all listen to it. You have those. Oh, you have what you saying now. She's trying to get you hit. All right, don't do it. All right, don't do it, man. All right, honey, but I'm going to let you close it out. I'm done. I'm going to let you close it out.
You all, I hope you enjoy. We just want to add a little laughter in your life. Demetrius and I, again, we are not licensed therapists. We are just giving you our opinion of our own personal experience. And we hope that whatever decision that you make, that you take it and being able to move it in a nice, healthy, prosperous way. And again, don't forget to give us a text 833-370-1608. Put relationship in the comment if you want to get your topics heard. And thank you again. Don't forget to leave that 5-star review, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, follow on all your streaming platforms wherever you listen to podcasts. The Lee Life Experience Podcast.
Honey Bunch.
Yes.
For the shut it down for the day. Hey, sisters, I know y'all hollered at me. Some of y'all there, some say he ain't talking to me. Comment. I'm just curious how close I am when I'm saying. Hey, you're a sister and you married, but you acting and say it. I don't mean one time a week. I mean 3 or 4 times a week. Your husband wanted you. If he wanted 3 or 4 times a week, you do it. Please comment. And the one who ain't gonna do it, please comment.
Yeah. And please, we want you to give us a comment anyway. Just letting us know that, hey, what it is, answering Demetrius' question, and let us know what side you're riding with.
And Caucasian women. I want to know y'all. I know
how
y'all feel.
We want to know what's the percentage.
Yeah, every race. I want to know how y'all feel about a week. If your man wanted 5, I'm gonna use the number 5 days out of 7 days a week. Wanted 5 days. How many days would you do it? I want to know y'all women's input on it. And be honest now. Just be honest. I want to see what you're gonna say. Cause I'm gonna read them comments. I'm gonna read them. And I might ask you to be a guest on the show one day, and if you don't mind, and tell me where I'm wrong at and what you think about what I say. All right, Hunter Bunch, I'm doing. Goodbye.
All right, thank you all. A Lead Life Experience Podcast.
You did good, Emmy.
Hi everyone, I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lead Life Experiences, and remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us. Text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comment.